Ever notice how some days just flow? You wake up, do one small thing, and suddenly everything feels easier. And other days, you can't even start. It's not random.
Most people think productivity is about discipline or motivation. Honestly, I used to think that too. Like if I just had more willpower, I'd finally get my life together. But that's not really how it works. What actually matters is how you begin your day. Because the first task you do doesn't just check a box. It sets your direction. Think about this for a second. When you wake up and immediately feel overwhelmed, what do you usually do? You scroll, you delay, you tell yourself you'll start in a bit. And that bit turns into hours. I've had mornings like that during exams. You sit down to study, open your laptop, and suddenly you're watching random videos. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain hasn't shifted into action yet. That shift matters more than the task itself. Now here's the key part. Your brain runs on momentum, not motivation. And momentum is built through small wins, not big plans. So instead of asking, what's the most important thing I should do today? Try asking, what's the easiest thing I can finish right now? That tiny change, it's powerful.
Because when you complete even a small task, your brain gets a quick reward, a little boost, a signal that says, hey, we're doing something. And that feeling, it makes the next task easier to start.
This surprised me when I first tried it. I used to plan my mornings around big, serious tasks. Study for 3 hours, finish a full project, write something perfect.
And almost every time, I'd stall because it felt heavy. But on days when I started small, things shifted. Like making my bed, replying to one message, reading just one page. Nothing impressive, but it got me moving. And once I was moving, continuing didn't feel so hard. This is what most people miss. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a first win. Something simple, something finishable, something that doesn't make your brain resist. Let that sink in, because the goal of your first task is not productivity. It's activation. Once you're activated, everything changes. Your energy feels different. Your focus feels lighter. Even boring tasks become manageable. I remember one day I had zero motivation to study. Like none. So I told myself, just organize your notes for 5 minutes. That's it. No pressure, no big goal, just 5 minutes. And yeah, the first minute felt slow. But by the third minute, I was already a bit more engaged. By the 5th minute, I didn't want to stop. So I kept going. Not because I forced myself, but because it felt natural. That's momentum. It's quiet.
It's subtle. But once it starts, it carries you. And the best part? You don't have to rely on motivation anymore. Now, this doesn't mean your whole day will magically become perfect. Some days will still feel off. That's normal. But even on those days, a small first win can steady you. It gives your day a starting point, a sense of direction, instead of feeling stuck at 0. Think about how different that feels. 0 is heavy. 0 feels like pressure. But 1 feels possible. And once you reach 1, 2 is easier. 3 is easier. And before you realize it, you're already in motion. That's why starting slow isn't a weakness. It's a strategy, a really effective one. Because you're not forcing energy, you're building it. And that energy compounds. Now here's a small shift you can try tomorrow.
Don't start your day with your biggest task. Don't chase intensity. Instead, choose one simple action you know you can complete. Something clear, something easy.
Something that takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And just do that. No overthinking, no planning. Just begin. And once you finish, notice how you feel. That slight lift, that small sense of progress. That's your cue. Use it. Move into the next task while that feeling is still there. Don't wait for it to disappear. Because momentum doesn't last forever. It needs to be continued, gently, step by step. If you take anything from this, let it be this. You don't need to start big to have a productive day. You just need to start. Small, consistent, real. Because productivity isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the next thing, and doing it in a way your mind can accept. So tomorrow morning, don't pressure yourself to be perfect. Just aim for your first win, and let that carry you. If this made you think a little differently about your day, try it once. And if it helped even a little, like, comment, share, and subscribe.